point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Fights through and now a crease. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they go empty there, and the idea is to just try and hit something quickly, but nothing really materialized, so he changes progression to his receiver on the drag route, but there wasn't much room to be had after the catch.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
Murray to air it out again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Murray now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
To the air, Williams. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
What is that? Will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
22 yards.
Now Murray.
The Seahawks. First down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Santos. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Murray now. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Murray again. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession. possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
To throw is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Looking to throw. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
You got corners.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's his 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Vegas!
To throw, Williams. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's good. For the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Bears. First down. First and goal at the 7.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now from Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Green.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's another Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Murray to air it out again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Murray now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Coach. Two. Come on. Hey, shit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's one. Biggest. I know some. Hey. Who you got?
They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. To the air, Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears.
Williams going to look to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first. Punch first. Vegas. Vegas.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Taimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Vegas.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air once more. Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
To throw, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were.